Objection!
Welcome back, everybody. We're back in court. Well, when you put it like that, it doesn't look so good. So, did she take the train this time, or did she run all the way here again? Well, she's certainly here today, but I don't think she's going to be showing any support. Purling intensifies. It's quite clever really, but this way, Pearl doesn't have to see what Morgan has to say. And here we go then. This is where we finish it. Oh, don't you dare. The defense isn't quite ready yet. Starting off with profiles, we start with Dr. Turner Gray, the victim in this case who was shot and stabbed. We think he may have been killed for revenge. Maya Fey is the defendant. According to the prosecution, she was channeling a spirit when the murder occurred. Mia Fey is Maya Fey's older sister. She's dead, but she's currently inhabiting the body of Pearl Fey. Dick Gumshoe, a bit of an idiot, but he tries his hardest. He's just not very good at picking out suspects. 8-year-old Pearl Fey is the cousin of Maya Fey, and the daughter of the very suspicious Morgan Fey. And here she is, Morgan Fey. Although she was with us at the time of the murder, she may still have had something to do with it. And here we have Eenie Miney, probably the one with the biggest motive. She believed that the doctor was the cause of her sister's death. And this is that sister, Mimi Miney. Apparently, the cause of the car accident was being worked to the bone by Dr. Turner Gray. This is Lotta Hart, who was with me during the murder. She's a pretty shit paranormal photographer, but eventually she did help out. The prosecutor in this case, Franziska von Karma, is the daughter of Manfred von Karma. This is the long-dead creator of the Q-Rain channeling technique, which the Fey family uses. Ami Fey's spirit is meant to be inside the sacred urn. This guy's just some randy old man who said he was the director of the Hottie Clinic. And it looks like we're back to Turner Gray, so, evidence. Forgetting the badge, newspaper clipping 1, which describes the malpractice of Gray's surgical clinic. Miasma Gautama doesn't really come in very useful in trials, so we can forget about that. A guide map of Fey Manor. Let's take one last look at it. Okay, moving on. The second newspaper clipping goes very in depth about the car accident. Let's read. Sorry if that went a little bit too fast, it's quite hard to gauge the time when I'm doing this. The folding screen seems to contain a bullet hole about 8 inches off the ground. This is the black key that Pearl found inside the incinerator, but it shouldn't have been there in the first place. We have the floor plans of the crime scene. Let's check them out. Okay, that's that. Let's go on. The victim's autopsy report. As I mentioned earlier, he was stabbed in the chest and then shot at point blank. And this is that pistol. Although it was shot twice, only one bullet hit the victim. But then again, one bullet was all that's needed, especially when you consider he was already stabbed with this knife. These are the clothes that Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Let's have a look. You can see what looks to be a bullet hole on the left sleeve. And now we come to the first photo Lotta Hart took when we arrived on the scene of the murder. It shows what looks to be Maya holding a gun, but that's not the best photo. This one is slightly more interesting. This is the sacred urn that is meant to house Ami Faye, recently rebuilt by Pearl Faye after breaking it. This is the cloth scrap that we found last time sticking out of the incinerator. It appears there's a bit of blood on it. Okay, this is Pearl's ball, which is apparently her favourite toy. It's also the reason that the urn was broken. The clothing box. Now this is interesting. It also seems to have a bullet hole around 8 inches off the ground. We picked up this license photo from the Hottie clinic. It proves she was hospitalised. And we're back to the badge, so that must mean we should get on with the trial. Confident as ever, it seems. Pot, allow me to introduce you to Kettle. But that is all about to change, if I play my cards right. Really? Actually, I'm surprised no one's made that joke before. I surrender? Damn. Okay, not even we figured that one out. Is she claiming that Maya ran out and then ran back in? Aha, okay, it's gonna be Morgan. She's still taking sips from that. Somebody take it away from her. Well, it doesn't matter if they did, does it? Yeah, it's like a karate chop to the back of the head or something, wasn't it? Yeah, you're just getting in the way. Nobody needs a judge. What? How does that work? Okay, this is strange. This is the witness testimony though. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. And why are we only just hearing this now? I don't know. Morgan, what are you up to? I suppose we've got to tackle this like we've been tackling most of the previous testimonies, and I think we're going to need some more information, so we're going to start pressing. After we heard the gunshots, the two broke the door into the chamber. Well, that's okay, I'm fine with that one. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. I think I want to know more. Yes, I most certainly do. I'm going to question further. Damn, alright. Well, maybe that wasn't the statement to press on. Maybe this one. I don't think she's telling the complete truth, so I'm trying to catch her out. Great. Nah, no, Francisca, stop cutting her off. I'm going to question further again. What? She's gone whip crazy again. Stop interrupting people. No, it's not a rock. It's a bloody boulder. And quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. This might be the most important statement, so I'm going to press again. Actually, she does have a point there. Oh right, yeah, this is the part where she gets knocked out, isn't it? Yeah. Again, I just want to see her slip up, so I'm going to keep pressing. We appear to be at the very end statement, so this is the last chance. Let's try again. Ah, well, leave her be, of course. No. Question further. Now that is a good point. Why didn't I think of that? Ah, right, yes. That must mean it's Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, or whatever the fuck she's called. So either that was the truth, or it's a very well-constructed lie. Oh, I'm sure it will. I suppose it would make sense if she did go over to the side room to see her sister. Well, we know she's up to no good, so we've got her on the stand, so that's good. Come on, get on with it. Oh dear, I just realised I'm going to have a lot of fun doing her voice. I haven't been doing any impressions, and I guess I won't, but just the way she speaks, it's going to be fun. Why is she suddenly checking with him? Oh dear, he's not running this anymore. He never was. So then, witness testimony after the murder. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister? She, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Oh, Jesus, I actually feel stupider. Is stupider even a word? Nevertheless, forgetting the terrible impression, I don't think she's telling the truth. I'm sure even he can see a very simple but possible motive. Oh, what? That was the first thing I was going to press. That's not good at all, is it? Well, I'm not entirely sure about that. I guess we'll find out during the cross-examination. Yep, I think so. Find one loose thread and unwind the tapestry of lies. I like it! I suppose we're about to find out. Right. I think we can just ignore the first couple of statements. It's the third or fourth one that I want to look at. Right, yeah, somebody came into the room suddenly, and it turned out to be your sister. Okay, I'm thinking this is bullshit, but let's not focus on that right now. But this one, let's give this a press. No. Question further. Now, I think just by saying that, she's given us a window of opportunity. Oh, it is important. Alright, I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. She's just begun to dig her own grave, and I just pressed the wrong button, I think. I could have probably presented something there. Yeah, let's go back to that statement, and this time I'm going to do the right thing. Her costume looked totally normal. No, it didn't. It really didn't. It's basically grave robbing. That's it, Phoenix. You're on the right tracks. Just keep piling on the pressure. Okay, another witness testimony. This one is after the murder, part 2. Like, the side room was, like, kinda dark, you know? So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. I apologize for that one. I'm not even sure I wanted to do an impression of her, but I sort of did half and half. Yeah, you better take that as a no. Okay, cross-examination time. I believe the first couple of statements I can ignore again, but when she mentions telling her sister not to do something, that's the part I want to focus on now. There's my favourite button. Oh, alright. Okay, she took her sister to the channeling chamber. Really? Yeah, unfortunately I don't think she means that in any sexual way. Yeah, she's pretty handy with a whip, I don't know. Oh, yes, I get it. I see where he's going with this. When you were going to the crime scene. No. No. I think you're digging your hole a little bit deeper. I am going to press harder. Oh yes, it's very important, and I'm sure you guys watching will know why. Right, so she didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. That just isn't possible. I'm sure there's a few things I can present here, but I'm going to choose the Sacred Urn. She doesn't understand, of course, because she wasn't going back to the channeling chamber. Who else could it be but little Pearl Fay, fixing the urn? That's it. Pressure. Keep adding pressure. Well, let's be fair now. She does have her eyes closed most of the time. Nah, it looked like there was someone sleeping, but there's no way. It's... Help me, Mia. No, it's in her testimony, just now. Well, how would you know? No, this is good. She doesn't like this. If that's the case, there is only one place she could be. Everything so far points to her being in one place, and that is the channeling chamber. But no, wait, if you analyse the evidence, you'll figure out that there is a way somebody could be in there. Specifically? Okay, well, you would have to be around this sort of area. Yep. Yes, that's a good idea. Please do. Remember the folding screen had a hole in it 8 inches above the ground? Well, something else did as well. This. No, if Lotta and her hair can get inside, anyone can. Yes, I can. As I just explained, it's to do with the hole. Well, it's either going to be the box or the folding screen, and I'm going to go with the folding screen. Bingo. Oh yes, when she opens her eyes, she looks a lot like her sister. Actually, no, I don't think it is. And that would of course be the other suspicious character who also kind of had a motive. It all seems rather far-fetched, but it fits. Miss Miney? No? What else is there left to say? Well, right back at you. Why would Maya? And I think the reasons for all that's where Morgan comes in. Ah, well, I'm glad you asked. What do I point to? The newspaper clipping about the car accident, or... No, I'm just going to go with the profile of Mimi Miney. Well, I was gonna before you whipped my face. Stop saying the end, it's not the end. I don't think I've done anything wrong, so I think we've still got a chance. Yes, I can. Again, she seems to save me. She's already won, but she wants to see me beaten thoroughly. Again, thanks for watching guys. Please join me in the next and final part of Reunion and Turnabout.